Griffy and Grey live in a savanna somewhere in Africa. They don't really know exactly themselves if you ask them. Griffy is a huge giraffe with a long neck, and Grey is a black and white striped zebra. They live in the same spot on the savanna and always meet at the same watering hole, as they're doing today. Griffy is chewing on a green leaf and is lying in the shade. Grey, do you actually have any brothers and sisters? Griffy asks the puzzled Grey. I have no idea why. Oh, I'm curious. You have never mentioned siblings before. Yes, it's because I don't really have any siblings, or I have no memory of them. Griffy accepted his friend's answer. He had become like a brother to him over the many moons they have lived together in the savanna. Grey, I would like to visit my brother and my sisters. Would you like to come with me? My 3 oldest sisters are with their families at a very beautiful and large waterhole. It is about 4 nights away from here. I'm sure they know also where my brother is hanging out. So, are you up for it? Grey could barely remember his family. For many moons, he had lived without them in this part of the savanna. In his mind, they were part of a great herd that roamed the savanna. But maybe it was just his imagination. He didn't miss them. As you can't miss something you don't know. And anyway, he thought, he had enough good friends here in the savanna. He didn't need any siblings. Still, he thought, it was time for a new adventure. And so he called out to his friend, Griffy, I'd love to go with you. And I'd love to meet your sisters too. Great, Grey, that is great. I'm delighted. It will be a great surprise for them. And they are in love with surprises. But now we should get some rest. Tomorrow, before sunrise, when it is still cool, we'll set off. Griffy gazed contently towards the horizon, eager to see his sisters again, but also full of excitement for the adventure. As planned, the 2 friends set off before sunrise to rest in a shady spot during the hottest hours of the day. Griffy, how come someone gets siblings? Grey, it's not up to you. It's up to your parents, whether you have siblings or not. And if they are there, they stay there. And there's no swapping, there's no changing. It's a surprise, but also for them. Imagine you come into this world through a portal, and then there are beings who are always there for you, eating with you, sleeping with you, playing with you, teaching you, protecting you. And they do all of this sort of naturally. Not because they have to, but because they are your siblings. And siblings are not always the same. My 3 sisters are so different. Libelle is strong and fierce. Mibelle is gentle and caring. And Sibel, she is just a bit of a joker. And my brother is very smart. He was always on top of things and in touch with everyone. So we complemented each other very well. Each of us had strength that helped the other. Grey listened attentively to his friend's explanation and found it nice to feel with how much love and joy Griffy talked about his siblings. Was he missing out on something because he didn't know whether he had any siblings. The savannah was vast, and the two friends had been traveling for 4 nights. They knew their part of the savannah very well, but the further they traveled, the more they met new animals. These animals explained the way, gave them tips on where to sleep and rest, and warned them of dangerous areas where dangerous animals were hunting. At the end of the 5th day, they came to the top of a hill from where they could see the waterhole where Sibel, Mibel, and Libel were living with their families. Although Griffy was exhausted, he gathered up all his strength and charged down the path with a roar. Wee-ha! Sibel, Mibel, Libel, your favorite brother Griffy is coming to see you. Wee-ha! The sisters, who were saying goodnight to their children and preparing for the evening and the night, were startled with the surprise that shot down the hill like an arrow. Grey ran after his friend as fast as he could. Griffy's joy was contagious. Griffy and the sisters were bubbling over with joy and happiness. They greeted each other with neck pats, and Grey thought, I guess that's sibling love. In the evening, the sisters looked after their guests, assigning them the best sleeping places. The young giraffes fetched some grass from the neighboring grassland, and under the starry sky, the siblings joked, talked, and teased each other, telling each other stories about their childhood and the funny things they had experienced. Griffy and Grey talked about living in their part of the savannah and the adventures they experienced. The next few days were filled with laughing, teasing, good conversations, getting to know each other, and playing with the baby giraffes. Griffy, it's lovely. It's good to have brothers and sisters, said Grey to his friend. You know what, Grey? It wasn't always nice. We used to fight a lot, and our mother used to scold us when we were little. But now, we're not so wild any longer. We are just happy to have each other, and we don't fight anymore. Knowing that siblings are there for each other when you need them, that's a good feeling. A few days passed. The two friends decided to walk back to their part of the savannah before sunrise. The first 2 days, they walked calmly and focused, making sure to keep going. On the last evening, Griffy whispered to his friend as they approached their waterhole. Grey, thanks for being my companion. My heart is full. I'm so happy to have spent time with my sisters. Grey replied thoughtfully. You're welcome, Griffy. I have loved every minute I have spent with you. You and your sisters are warm with one another. I will miss them too, in a way. Your relationship is one of love and affection. If I had siblings, I would be like that too. But I don't have any. Grey said it not sadly, but thoughtfully. He knew that siblings are a gift from the parents, and that no one can buy them, borrow them, or even steal them. No, that's right, Grey. You don't have siblings. But we are sibling buddies. Sibling buddies may not have the same parents, but they share a lot of wonderful moments. They look out for each other. They go on adventures together. They have common friends. They tease each other. And the most important thing is that they are always there for each other. Yes, we are sibling buddies. Under the clear sky of the savannah, the two sibling buddies fell asleep blissfully happy. The adventure had deepened and strengthened their friendship. They knew it was indestructible.